So let's add and subtract polynomials. That is the title of today's notes. Put that down along with these two problems. Oh, people are in the waiting room. Yeah. All right. Okay, adding and subtracting polynomials. This is super easy. So easy, we'll finish in 10 minutes, most likely. So let's get this done. Definitely write this down. We can only combine like terms. All right. Now I'm going to show you what would be called the horizontal method. In the book, they also mentioned the vertical method. For their teaching
what
this
about like 7.6, 7.7, 7.8, 7.9?
If you open the book, you'll see there's no sections like that. It just stops at 7.5. So we already did chapter 7 in the whole. So let's go to 8.1. Combining like terms. Now, when we combine like terms, what is this? All right. We're combining like terms. When I say a like term, that means the variable has to have the same letter and exponent. So let's talk about question number 1 here. We have 12x squared and 3x squared. 12x squared and 3x squared, you can combine them because they both end with x squared, exactly the same. If it was just x, or if it was y squared, or it was x squared y, something like that, those would not be like terms. They have to be exactly the same. So 12x squared, there's a plus sign in the middle, so I'm going to add. Brielle, I don't know what happened to your bike. Try again if you want to. Either way, 12x squared plus 3x squared, add that, combine the normal numbers. So it's going to be 15x squared. Don't change the variable. Don't change the exponent. You're just changing the coefficients in front. So 12 plus
What about 12?
12 plus 3 equals 15. 12 plus 3 equals 15. You're just adding it. 12 and 3 could be different numbers. What matters is the variable / exponent. That's what matters.
12x and 15x.
What about the exponent?
The exponent does not change. That tells you they're the same. And Sherelle, could you ask your question again? I didn't hear that clearly.
Why don't you add 12x plus 15x?
12x squared is right here. So that is different than 15x. This is squared. This is not squared. So those are different terms. They don't get to go together. The only ones that have the same exact terms is 12x squared and 3x squared. Next one. We got 15x. Is there anybody else with an x here? Looks like there's 6x over here, negative 6x. So because adding is in the middle, 15x plus negative 6x. So that's 15 plus negative 6 gives me 9x. The term does not change. It stays as an x. Next one, these are constants, as in numbers with no variables. I'll triple underline it. -10, I look left, I look right. Oh, there's a -10. This should have one underline. There is +7 over here. So -10 plus 7, -10 plus 7 is going to give you -3. Now, just look at your final result. It seems like nothing else could be combined. Nothing else is a like term. Box it off. You are done. Okay. So make sure all the terms are alike. Next one. Plus sign in the middle, so we're adding. I look at the next question. I have 13x to the third. And I look with my eyeballs, I look left and look right. I notice there is nothing else with 13x to the third. Because there is nothing else with 13x to the third, it gets added to nobody. So it's just going to be 13x to the third. Nothing gets added because there's no other x to the third in the whole question. No problem, Jessie. I got a text from Miss Crater. Don't sweat it. Next one, 11x. I'm looking left and right. I see a -3x here. So 11 plus -3. So 11 plus -3 is 8. So 8x. All right. Next blank one is 2. I don't know why I did 4 underlines. 3. 2. I see a 5 here, which doesn't have any other variables. 2 plus 5 gives me 7. Let's keep going. We have 12x to the second. This is the fourth one I found, so I put 4 underlines. You could color code it too. 12x to the second, look left, look right. Everything else is underlined, so there's no way 12x to the second have any friends in this situation that it could combine with, so it's just 12x squared. Now, here's an important part. In polynomials, we need to put it in the correct order. Now, how do we decide what is the correct order? The correct order is based off the power. Now, let me type it out actually so it's clean. It's based off the power of the variables. Okay? It's based off the power of the variable. We call this also, there's a term for this, the degree of it. So we call this the degree. So let's look at our final answers here. 13x to the third has the highest power to its variable. So it's 13x to the third. 12x squared has the second highest power. So plus 12x squared. 8x has the third highest power. So 8x. 7 has no power because it has not even a variable. So it's the lowest, 7. After that, you could just do a quick check.
What's degree? I don't understand the degree. Can you repeat it, please?
Sure. A degree is just the power of the exponent. So here, the power of the exponent 3. So the degree is 3. Here, you don't see a number. If you don't see a number, you assume it's a 1. So it's to the 1 degree or the 1 power. Kind of like a degree of an angle. You see how I circle it around? It looks like a degree of an angle. Here, there is no x at all. Because there's no x at all, this must be a 0 power. And then here, x to the second power, so that's a degree of 2. And then I ordered it based off the exponents of the x value or the x variable, okay? It's very important. It has to be based off the variable number. Now, sadly, I didn't realize this would happen. The numbers in front are also.
When are we gonna get our test back?
The numbers in front is in order. My issue here is that the numbers in front in order, that's not always going to happen. So this has to be in order, the power, but the numbers in front not necessarily are always going to be in the correct order like that. Okay. Tests, we'll see how long it takes me because the difficulty.
When are you coming back?
The tests, it'll see how long it take me because it's based off when I come back. When am I coming back? Sadly, because how it happened is my family member got a COVID. I didn't get COVID myself. So what occurs is I have to wait 25 days since his first positive test, which was like January 30th. So
25
normally,
days.
yeah, 25 days. But
That's back to the second power.
It's a whole month.
I know, but you know what? Don't worry, it gets worse because my mom got sick.
Class is so much
with
better
COVID.
with you. It's crazy.
I know.
Like,
Wait, so when will you come?
So what happened though is my mom got sick February. She got
Is she
a
okay?
positive. Yeah, she's fine. Like they're like sick as in like they're just kind of sick like they had the flu. So they're not too bad, but they're gonna make it. They'll be fine. But she got sick the 7th. So then the 25 days reset. So now it's set 25 days from the 7th. So probably not till the 8th of March.
So can somebody just send you our test?
Well, I'm trying to figure out a thing to do about it. So I'm trying my best with that. I'm probably gonna have somebody scan it to me. So I'm setting that up. Okay.
Okay.
So, all right. So 30x squared plus 5x minus 11. I want you to try this one yourselves. You're adding them. Okay, just try this one yourselves. Oh wait, I'm sorry, it's not there. Here you go. Okay, try this one by yourself. Add these two.
No.
Okay. And I apologize, guys. As other classes have told me also, this sucks. Nobody really likes learning, especially math on Zoom. Very difficult. And I apologize for that. I'm trying my best by recording lessons, making sure there's stuff, but so far, so the best I tried to do. So combine these like terms. I'll give you the full minute. Okay. Let's combine some like terms. Send this me an answer. Sure.
I'll tell you the answer.
Of course, we're calling.
16x to the second
Okay.
plus 4x minus. And I minus 6.
Good. This should be your answer, guys.
I need it in the degree, like it's going like how you said to it.
Yeah.
Like 3, 2, 2, 1.
Yeah, this one though, it would naturally happen, so you don't have to think about that too much. But yeah, it should be 2, 1, 0. So that's good. Okay. All right. So addition, pretty easy. Subtraction, still easy. Let's go to that. Any questions on this?
No! I think we should have a break now.
Be quiet. Let's go to the next step. All right, subtraction. Now you're gonna notice these are the same numbers as the previous one. I did that on purpose. I just want to show how different
Put it on our names. Hey, Mr. Tobo.
Peace. Good to see you. All right. So subtraction here. 12x squared plus 15x minus 10 minus 3x squared minus 6x plus 7. Notice it's the same numbers. If you have space on the left or right, maybe you want to put them left to right. Doesn't really matter to me. Okay. Same concept. We can only combine things with the same like terms. So 12x squared can only go with 3x squared. But what's different is there's a minus sign in between. So you got to keep an eye out for that. So 12x squared minus 3x squared, 12 minus 3, 9x squared. So you minus it. 15x goes with 6x, negative 6x. So 15 minus negative 6. Remember, 15 minus negative 6, that's a double negative. So it's the same as 15 plus 6, or 21x. Negative 10, 7. Negative 10 minus 7, that's going to become a bigger
17.
negative. Negative 17. Just check the degrees real quick. This is the second degree. This is the first degree. This is 0 degree. Correct order. Everything's happy. All right. The next one, we got 13x cubed plus 11x plus 2 minus
Mr. Tobo, shouldn't it
12x
be
squared minus
9x?
3x plus 5. 9x squared. Hello? 9 where?
Mr. Tobo, shouldn't it be 9x?
No, 9x squared because it had a squared, so it needs to keep the squared. So 9x squared. Okay. This one.
Mr. Tobo, I'm confused.
Okay, Shank, then clearly ask your question so I can answer it better.
Like, how did you get 21x? Man, shut up.
All right. So 15x over here, negative 6x over here. There's a minus sign in between, Shank. So 15 minus
so keep
negative
it-
6.
I'm
Okay.
retarded. I'm retarded. I'm sorry.
You don't have to say that by yourself. Okay. It's all right. So first one, 13x to the third. 13x to the third, that's our first term. Nobody else has a third here. So that's 13x to the third. Technically, what's happening is 13x to the third minus 0. That's what's technically happening. But that doesn't change the number. Let's talk about the next one. 11x has negative 3x here. So 11 minus negative 3. That's a double negative. So we add it. So that's going to give me 14x. Two minus 5. 2 minus 5, very straightforward, negative 3. Now, here's the important part. I'll do this in red to indicate it's different. 12x squared, what's technically happening, it's 0 minus 12x squared. So since that's technically happening, this is going to become a negative 12x squared. It does not stay positive because it's technically 0 minus 12. So it should be a negative 12x squared. Someone could unmute themselves. What do I have to do before I finish?
You have to sort them by their exponents.
Good. By their exponent, their power, or their degree, however you say it. Squared. And I'm just going to do that quickly. Now notice here, you see how this number in the front is smaller than this number? That's okay. What we care about is the degree instead of the number in front. What we care about is the degree. So even though 14 is bigger than 13, or you could think negative 12 is smaller than negative 3, that doesn't matter, all right? All right. So we put it in order. Any questions on that? Oh, oops. Let me put that away for a second. Any questions on that one?
But I'm so
No, it's
hungry.
right, top. Yo.
All right. I want you to try this one that I'm about to put down. Right here. Everyone try this one. So try this one. All right. Good job, Yarnin. Excellent answer. I assume you meant like x squared for that first one. I know you can't type it necessarily.
Yeah, I did.
If you need to type like x squared for something, like if it was on the Zoom chat, you use the caret. So that's like a shift 6. I think I know for a Windows keyboard, I don't know if Mac that's true too, but it's on the 6 caret, the 6 number key, and then 2. So that would be the same as x squared. Okay. Now you can't do the thing on the right on every typing program, but you could definitely do the thing on the left. The middle value for you, Rachel's wrong. Sherelle, you got it completely right. Good job. For you, Rachel, the
Mr.
middle part is
Tobal,
wrong.
my computer got shut down, so I'm joining again.
Sure,
Man.
bad, but don't even bother. I'm about to finish. So here's the final answer for this one.
I shouldn't do it.
Yeah, don't bother. Final answer for this one, guys. It's going to be 4x squared goes with negative, or goes with 15. So 4x squared minus 15 is negative. Okay, all right. Negative 11x squared. Negative 10 goes with negative 2. That's negative 10 minus negative 2. Double negative means a positive. So that's going to be negative 8. So minus 8. And we have a 12x here. There's nothing in front, so that's technically 0 minus 12x. So negative 12x. I want it in the correct order. Minus 12x minus 8. That is your answer. Good job, Gillette. Good job. Tara, remember, it is negative 10 plus 2, not positive 10 plus 2. I think that's why you got a 12 on that last term. It should be 8.
Yeah, no, I see I messed up.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, guys. To be honest, that's all I wanted to cover. So you're free to go. You'll get homework posted.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful
Please
weekend.
no homework. Please, please, please no homework.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Absolutely homework. Have a wonderful day.
No!
Thank you.